relationship, you're not thinking, I want to abuse this girl. You guys ready? You all loosened up? Alright, hold up. Listen up, guys. Listen up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to play basketball in a little bit. Alright? So the thing is, you have to understand that it's a process to get there. In order to avoid getting there, we have to work back and talk about some factors that lead to it being abusive. We'll talk about factors. So how can we avoid being abusive in a relationship? Now, has anyone ever been on an airplane? Raise your hand. Alright, do you know, who can tell me what turbulence is on an airplane? Go ahead.
It's like when you're taking off.
Yeah.
When the ride gets rough.
Yeah. When the ride gets rough, exactly. When it starts to get bumpy. Alright? Let's write that up there. Turbulence. Now, in a relationship, sometimes you can have turbulence. You know what I mean? The ride can get rough, like Jordan said. And maybe things aren't going well, you know? Maybe she goes to a different school, and you call her up. And she's with her little girlfriends. They're about to go out for the night. And she hangs up on you. That's turbulence. It's rough. You don't like that. Maybe she disrespected you. Maybe you come into the cafeteria one day, or maybe you come into class, and people are telling you, yo, Stacy was hanging out with Jared. Yes, it is. What's going on there? What's going on there? That's called, yeah, you be mad, of course. Now, anybody who was here last week, remember the game we played, King of the Court? Who remember that? Come on, go ahead. You remember that? Now, what was that game like? What did we do?
Played. Whoever scored first, the other person had to kill him.
Who won? Who won? Did anyone remember who won?
He won. Jordan.
Jordan, you won?
No, he took your side.
I think Aaron did win. On my side, I can't remember who won. Who won on my side?
You
weren't even on our side.
You know? Okay. The King of the Court, for the guys who weren't there, basically is a game where it's a one-on-one game. And the one guy comes out. We'll play it today, too. It's fun. One guy comes out. You know what it is? Yeah. And the other guy guards him. And the guy who doesn't score... Go ahead. Hold on. Listen, guys. Listen. The other guy who doesn't score has to either get off, or the guy who gets scored on has to get off. Now, what happens? Let's say Aaron, you and Jordan are coming down. It's 9-9. All right. You're about to score the game point. Okay. And you get fouled by Jordan, but Chris and I don't see it, and we don't call it. What's going through your head? It's unfair, right?
Yeah.
You're mad. What's the first thing you want to do as soon as you get fouled and doesn't get called? What do you want to do right away? You want to get back out there.
Yeah.
You want to go change the situation. Maybe you say, man, that shouldn't have happened. Like you feel like you weren't treated right. So you got to take care of it yourself. That was some turbulence. That happens in relationships. You feel like things didn't work out the right way. You know? Maybe she's not listening. Maybe she's not texting you back. Maybe you go on her Facebook and she's all cuddled up with some other guy. That happens. No, it happens. It happens.
Wait till you get down with this. Go ahead.
So the thing is, think about this. Let's say you're playing King of the Court. You get fouled, and you're all mad. You know, you're all ticked off. Man, like, that was a foul. Why didn't they call that? And then you get to the end of the line. There's 6 guys in front of you. You slowly, next guy comes, man, I'm mad. You start to get less and less mad. Why? Because the emotions die down. You know, that testosterone is really, you know, as soon as you get fouled, you want to go right back out there and foul the guy. It's the same thing as like this. Remember when you were little and you would fall down and scrape up your elbow or get hurt? And people like, the teacher would, yeah, you curse, exactly. The teacher would come up and be like, are you okay? Are you okay? What do you want to do? Get up, I'm fine. Don't talk, I'm fine. Because the situation has made you mad. There's turbulence right there. You don't even want to talk to you right now. Your pride was hurt. Because you feel a little bit embarrassed because maybe your friends around you tripped over yourself. You know? It's embarrassing. Exactly. You want to look good in front of your friends. So a lot of times what happens in relationships is a girl makes you look bad in front of your friends. Who ever seen the movie Drumline? Drumline. You remember the part when remember the part in Drumline when he gets in the fight? Oh yeah. And the girl, and then after the movie, after the homecoming game, he goes up to his girlfriend and she like pretends like she doesn't know him. He felt disrespected. So a lot of times what happens when guys get disrespected in front of their friends, in front of like the girlfriend's parents or something like that, they feel like they got to do what they have to do to get the pride back. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let a girl take advantage of me. Or for example, like Carl. If he goes on his Facebook and sees his girlfriend talking to some other guy, he might want to, hold up, listen guys, listen. He might want to see, next time he sees her, he might want to use emotional, physical, or verbal abuse to make himself get the power back in the situation. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, sometimes emotionally, we can be just abusive as physically. What if Carl were about to get on, what if for example, he had some like nice text messages his girlfriend sent him, and they were a little bit embarrassing. Like they were like, "Oh, Carl, I love you so much. I love that mohawk that you wear." It was a little more crazy. I don't know if any girl's gonna be digging that right now. All right, listen, We'll have a chance. So what Carl wanted to say? Like he said something like, "I'm gonna embarrass you just like you embarrassed me." He doesn't want to hit her. He doesn't want to call her a name, or maybe he wants to embarrass her. Maybe he says, "I'll put you on blast on Facebook. Come and tell all your secrets on Facebook." You know what I mean? That's too far. That's abuse. See, the reason he did that is because he feels the turbulence of the relationship. He feels like he's got, just like in King of the Court, when you feel you get fouled, you got to run back out there and foul the guy. That's the same thing. So what you need to do is learn self-control. If you guys want to look tough and look like men, you got to learn how to control yourself. Exactly. You got to learn how to know that you can't control what other people do, but you can control what you do. It's just like in a game. Let's say, for example, you're playing basketball, and some guy's fouling you, playing dirty, giving you a cheap shot. You know what I mean?
Carl all day.
You feel like you got to punch him. But why? Why do you feel like? Hold on. Why do you feel like you got to punch him? You feel like yeah, you feel like you got to, but that's playing dirty. The thing is,
You want to fight yesterday.
that's what I'm saying. But see, that's the thing. As guys, we think that. We think, oh, I'm not going to let this person get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look like a punk in front of my friends if he's pushing me around. I got to get. But the thing is, you can't control it. You can't control him playing dirty. You can't control the way a girlfriend is in a situation. You can't control the way that you respond. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be tough, if you want to look good in front of your friends, you want to look like a man, you got to be in self-control. Because the thing is, a relationship is two people. Remember this? Who remembers it? The you plus me situation. Who remembers that? Who was here for that?
Me.
Go ahead, Lamar. I saw Lamar first. Go ahead.
Like, the situation like it's about you.
Yeah, it is about you. Go ahead, Lamar. Go ahead. Are you on the drum line? No? Okay, you're cool. Go ahead. What's you plus you and me? Nuts.
If it's you, it won't be good. Or it's somebody else won't be good either.
Exactly.
If it was us, we would be good sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a two-person relationship. See, the thing we talked about is if you go into a relationship trying to please the other person, it's going to be out of whack. If you go into a relationship trying to please yourself, it's going to be out of whack. But if you go into a relationship thinking about us, it's going to be a lot more healthy. Remember we talked about unhealthy versus unhealthy relationships? See, what you said? Okay. See, the thing is, man, sometimes in high school, I remember, every breakup is always somebody's fault. You know what I'm saying? And that's when a lot of this comes, because see, there's abuse outside a relationship or in the days right after a relationship too. What happens? Some guy didn't like what happened, so he goes on Facebook, he starts talking. Maybe like I did. Or he says some stuff about a girl that dissed him, to his friends. That's what I'm saying. So the thing you have to realize is sometimes it's not about one person or the other person being wrong. It's about you guys just don't go well together. So maybe using that self-control that we talked about and realizing that the us is the problem and respectfully saying, like I appreciate the time we spent together, but I don't think this is working. It's a much better way to go about it than trying to use manipulation and control somebody to do what you want them to do. All right? So that's one factor, is the turbulence of a relationship. Another factor is getting into a relationship for the wrong reasons. So we'll say starting a relationship. Now, what would be a wrong reason to start hanging out with a girl?
For sex.
For sex?
One night stand.
One night stand. Absolutely. We'll see that's sex. One night stand is sex. So anything else?
Yeah, girl.
Pull up, baby.
Yeah, room about a girl.
You heard rumors about it, so you want to hang out with her?
What?
Like you ever seen that movie Employee of the Month?
Yeah.
When the dude he read the new cashier's file and he knew if he wanted an employee of the month, she would sleep with him.
Absolutely. That's another. That's a good point. It goes together. The thing is,
That's my movie.
employee of the month. You guys know. Usually, you guys know what's going on with the girl you're talking to, all right? You know what girls maybe might be trouble. So that'd be the wrong reason. That's the wrong reason. But I'd say that's for sex too, because usually guys say, well, what girl's easy? I'm gonna go talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the wrong reason. What about anybody try to get with somebody to make an ex feel jealous? Revenge.
Everybody did that one time in life.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Not you.
Man, it's too early in the day for that, man.
That happens, man. Let's say you're hanging with a girl. You guys are going together for a while. All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, let's get Carl a break. All right. He's kind of strong too, though. So careful.
Carl's practicing self-control right now.
Yeah, he is. Hold up. With revenge. Listen. Let's say you're going with a girl for a while, and let's say you go on her Facebook. Maybe she takes a trip. She goes on vacation. And you see her with, in her swimsuit hanging with some big guys on the University of Miami football team. You don't like that?
I wouldn't mind.
You want? You trying to get an autograph? Well, and let's say you say, you know what? Forget that girl. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into a better relation. I'm gonna get a better looking girl. I'm gonna put it all over my page, where I'm gonna make sure she sees me with her. That's getting into a relationship for revenge. Who are you getting that relationship for? For us? For both people? Just for you. You're trying to please yourself. I guarantee you have 100%